Sad idam, idam, this state about which we are now talking, which the teacher exaggerates and feels that the student has already understood. So he says, idam means this that you are experiencing. You are not experiencing, I know. Idam. It's a large-heartedness of Shankaracharya. He thinks that everybody knows it now. Idam, sat, existence or pure truth, reality. Parama advaitam. It is extremely advaita, non-dual. Meaning, in it there is nothing other than it. It's one without a second. Paramadvaitam. Swasmad anyasya. Why do you say that it is one only? Because swasmad, other than you, the self, this self of yours, other than this self, anyat, other, abhavad. There is nothing else. Once you reach that state, you see that all the plurality has merged and disappeared into it, as the entire universe of the dream disappears into waking state. It's a new dimension of consciousness. So, swasmadanya abhavad. Nothing there other than this self. There afterwards, everywhere, nothing but an ocean of infinite dimension of consciousness. Na anyadasti kinchit samyak. Really speaking, none of the other things can be there. Samyak vichara, one who is able to contemplate properly. Paramartha tattva bodha vashad deshayam. When that paramartha tattva bodha, when you have awakened to the highest state of consciousness, which we have been indicating all these stanzas, once you awaken to that state of it, there is nothing other than it. All this world of plurality, including the stones and the mountains, the grossest, all merge to disappear. The sun and the moon, the stars. One would think that it is all exaggeration. No. In the dream, you can have the sun and the moon, the stars, mountains, plants and trees and animals. All of them have disappeared into the waking mind. In the same way, in this higher state of consciousness, all plurality has merged into disappear when, not now, at this moment. At this moment, we are perceiving it, because we are perceiving it through the BMI as a limited ego. But when the ego is merged, from the dreamer's standpoint, dream is real. But when the dreamer has discovered his identity with the waker, at that time, there is nothing of the dream available. Similarly, this world of plurality, at this moment you and I are dreaming through our ego. None of these objects can remain in that Atman, the self. Why? Because there is nothing other than itself. Just as the waking mind has not a trace of the dream that you saw, similarly, in this higher state of consciousness, none of the world familiar to you as an ego in the lower plane of consciousness as an individualized entity, none of them shall remain there.